connect? Have you connected? Are you here? Welcome everyone. I have the slowest internet in the world, so it seems. Woohoo! Welcome to England. So the weather is actually quite lovely today. It was torrential rain yesterday. I got drenched multiple times doing a food shop, going to the gym, getting petrol, and just tying up the final things that I need to do before I fly to Turkey to have surgery. So I have 5 days left. It's under a week. The countdown has begun, and I packed my case yesterday, so I'm feeling very in control when it comes to being on track, knowing what I need to complete, ticking off all of my errands and to-dos, and then just hopping on a plane and relaxing for a week. So I will be in Istanbul for 8 days. I will have my surgery the day after I land. So my surgical consultation takes place as soon as I land. And then I fast that evening, ready for my general anaesthetic in the morning, the following morning. So I am very excited. I'm having 6 surgical procedures during my stay, which probably sounds very excessive, but I wonder if you can guess what they are. What 6 surgical procedures will my surgeon be performing for me? Brian says, good afternoon, nice outfit, what you are wearing. Oh, thank you, Brian. Good morning from the UK. It is 10:30 almost, a few minutes off of 10:30, and I'm just in my gym wear. So it's my final few days of training, working out, being active before I then take a few weeks off as I heal and recover. So something that I am doing today to prepare for my surgery, knowing that my body will go through a lot of healing, as is the case every time you have any surgery. It is a controlled trauma to the body where you are causing a recovery response. So today I am having a blood cleanse. This means that my immune system will be tip-top, ready to recover, be fighting fit and strong, and get me through everything that the week ahead has in store for me. Jamrad says, I think that's salam, but I'm not sure if that's spelled the same way. Thank you for joining. Thank you all. Malika says, bonjour, bonjour Malika, welcome. So yes, I am fully packed now. It's just the final things like toothbrush and some moisturiser to pop into my bag as I leave my home to travel to the airport, and I am done. How are you with packing for when you go away? Do you do it way in advance? Do you do it the night before? Do you ever find that you get somewhere and then you forget some of the things that you needed? Do you feel relaxed about traveling? Do you kind of run it through a million times in your mind before you go? Do you touch your passport as much as I do? I probably stroke my passport 100 times thinking, have I left it? Have I forgot this? Will something stop me from going? I always have these kind of invasive thoughts, like Home Alone, that you will forget something and something will go wrong. So yes, it's definitely out of my comfort zone to travel. So I am more OCD than ever when I am preparing to go to another country. How are you all? Ali says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Loving this beautiful bright blue skies in England, which has made a change from all of the very torrential rain and wind. We've had so many trees blow down where we are, as well as all of the roads have flooded because we just don't have the drainage for such a sheer volume of rain. It was very torrential. Mavla says, I love you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. And Salim says, trying to read, there's some foreign words in there which I can't understand. How are you doing today? Are you single, married, or separated? I don't share my relationship status online because that's something that's personal and private, but I am unmarried. I am anti-marriage. I never want to get married. How about you all? Are you married, single, separated, divorced, whatever the titles are? Mavia says, I love you. Oh, sending love to you all. Rose says, so beautiful. Thank you. Scrolling your comments, guys. Dara says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is the morning in the UK. Whereabouts are you all based? What are you up to today? And how do you feel about the week ahead? I'm very excited to go and have my surgeries, plural 6 surgeries, surgical procedures. And I will, of course, be sharing an in-depth blog with everything that's involved, the before, the during, the after, maybe even footage from my surgery, if the surgical team allow. I love going really in depth into the things that I experience and go through in life. I think in sharing these journeys of different periods of growth and understanding and personal development, we can also help others to find their own path in life, to feel motivated and inspired to try new things, do new things, meet new people, go new places, and be the very best version of yourself, the most authentic, true, and understanding version of you, that you're not filtering or censoring or misleading anyone with your reality. And I think a lot of people kind of feel this pressure to be who other people want them to be, to fit a mold or play a character or a role in their life, when actually behind closed doors, they are nothing like that. So I think it's really important that we have that peace and freedom to just say, I don't care what other people think. This is me, and take it or leave it. You know, I think that's how we should have that mindset, to just accept and embrace ourselves. And that way people around us can choose whether or not we are for them. And if we're not, at least we're not for them because we are ourselves, rather than being right for someone because of who we portray ourselves to be, who we pretend to be, to make ourselves their ideal person. When the reality is they're not being themselves, and we're never going to be who we're not. So why not just save all of the time and heartache and just be yourself from the get-go? I think that's far more important. Nasir says, hi. Hi, Nasir. Bull says, hello, sis. Welcome. Somebody's name is written in a different language, says inside also tattoo. Interesting. Dara says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Malva says, I love you. Somebody has said too much tattoo. You don't have to look. You can keep scrolling and find another influencer to follow. That's absolutely fine. I love my tattoos. And I have a lot of time and appreciation for those who also appreciate body art. Bangura says, how are you? Very well, thank you. How are you? Talduka says, I love you and I love your voice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have the weirdest accent. It's like a kind of non-accent. There's nothing there. I'm in the English countryside, so it's not as strong as a northern accent or a Western accent. It's just an absent of accent, I think. Malva says, love you. Thank you, guys. Nasir says, I love you so much. Thank you all for the love. I hope you're having an awesome morning. Uma is from Mauritius. Wow, paradise. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. How is the weather there today? I think we're at like 12 degrees in the UK, and we have some sunshine. Not quite blue skies, like white cloudy skies, but they're not grey. They're not grey and wet like they have been for quite some time. Somebody said, how old are you? I just had my 38th birthday on the 13th of October, so I am 38. How old are you all? Where are you from? What are you up to? And how is your week going so far? Andy says, good morning from Miami. Welcome, Andy from Miami. How is the weather there? Also, I'm obsessed with weather, I think. I think it's so lovely how you can appreciate the kind of two extremes, from the cold to the heat.